Everybody, so it's Friday morning. Sale's back that way. It's like an estate sale, I guess. I didn't know it was an estate sale until I got to the street and the signs were saying estate sale. But yeah, I got some stuff. Pull over here real quick. People up on me. So I got some stuff for 20 bucks. I got a Logitech PS2 controller and these games. Battlefront 2 is obviously the star of that. There's not Wii Sports in there. It's MLB something and Mario Kart. So 20 bucks, not a bad deal. Yeah, I'm in a different city than I usually come to, so just gonna be hunting for a little bit. I mean, it's Friday, so I don't expect much. I don't know, the heat out here in California, it's just I guess it's scaring people from having yard sales or something. They don't want to sit out all day, so I can understand that. It sucks. So yeah, I'm gonna hunt as much as I can, and then, you know, if I don't find anything today, everything you'll see will be from tomorrow. So yeah, see you guys then. Alright guys, so sale back there, you kind of see it. Pays off to freestyle. It's always, like I said, you know, one sale changes the day, but there you go, a bunch of Nintendo games. Best in there being Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I got all those for 40 bucks. She threw this in. It's a CD case for my kid. I don't know if he's gonna like it, but she threw these in. I was digging through. Star Wars Republic Commando, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Obi-Wan, and then Dino Crisis 3. So, pretty sweet deal, 40 bucks. And she came out and she had to ask her husband, which is totally fine. And she's like, yeah, he said 40 bucks for all the Nintendo games. I was like, sweet, great, I'll give you 40 bucks. And, you know, that works for me. I mean, you know, that's what I was thinking anyways, because I knew she was going to say something, you know, around that amount after she talked to her husband, so I was okay with it. I'm just happy to find Nintendo stuff. Guys, so amazing score right now for 40 bucks. You guys see that one in the end? Mega Man X2. So sweet. 40 bucks. 10 bucks each. Okay. I will gladly pay 10 bucks each. So nice. And it's a nicer copy than mine too, so I'm definitely happy with that score right there. So yeah, I'm almost home. It's really nice to score really big down the street from my house. So yeah, I'm gonna everything will probably just be from tomorrow, unless, you know, I find another sale. So we'll see. Hopefully I find another sale and I'll get a Mega Man X3. That'd be cool. But I mean, if not, I'm so happy right now. So stoked. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Everybody. So it is Saturday morning and very first garage sale. This is probably the first time this has worked in a long time. I hit up a sale that listed video games and I got them. First person here. I think what it is they live in a gated community and you got to type in a code, and a lot of people probably were confused about how to type it in. So I wasn't. I got it the first try, but for 20 bucks, all those NES games. It's not a regular Nintendo. It's one of those aftermarket like FC Twin or whatever it is, but I don't know, whatever it is. It's one of those. But 20 bucks, can't beat that. I'm happy. The day starts out great. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of freestyle it. There's a community sale, but it's kind of far away, and I don't know if I really want to drive that far. And there's not that many houses, only like 10 houses participating, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, just gonna freestyle, so when I find something, I'll let you guys know. Alright guys, so got another pretty decent score here for 9 bucks. I got 9 PS1 games. Here's some of the manuals. I needed that Legend of Dragoon manual. So obviously Legend of Dragoon is in here, all 4 discs. Celebrity Deathmatch, Gran Turismo 2, Digimon World 3, that's a good one. Spyro the Dragon, Spyro Year of the Dragon, Croc 2, Quake 2, Gundam Battle Assault, And here's that Legend of Dragoon, all 4 discs. So decent deal for $9, $1 each. So can't beat that. What's up, everybody? So all done with the garage sales, and it was pretty good. I think I hit it out of the park more on Friday, but I still found some really good stuff today. But yesterday, man, I found a gem. So I'll get to that last. Well, not last, but I'm gonna start with Friday and then Saturday, and then I got a couple things, or just one thing actually, that I really should have shown in the last video, but it totally just slipped my mind. But it's definitely a heavy, so I'll show you guys that. Let's see. All right, so hit up this garage sale. It listed video games. I don't you know, like doing that all the time, but I mean it paid off because it got me in the area. So I go up, and I'm pretty sure I saw another guy that I know that hunts for video games, but he left a lot of stuff. So I go up and pick out some stuff, and for 20 bucks, this is what I got. So first, we got a Logitech wireless PS2 controller with the adapter. Thought this was Wii Sports, but I opened it up, and seals caught up. Opened it up, and the first thing I saw was Mario Kart. So I was like, all right, cool. And then there was a bonus, Major League Baseball 2K10. So that's whatever. But Mario Kart, that was a good one. Then we've got complete in pretty nice condition Star Wars Battlefront 2. This one was an upgrade to my copy because mine was all messed up. Bully for the PS2, and then a harder Rayman game to find, Rayman 2 Revolution. And these are all complete in like fantastic condition. Like, the person who had them definitely took care of them. So 20 bucks, not a bad deal. Alright. Okay, so now at this point I was freestyling it. I was in a different city that I haven't been to in a while. So just following signs and stuff, and as I'm driving down like a main road, I see a sale pull off, and I asked the lady there, you wouldn't happen to have any video games? And she points to her daughter, and she's like, talk to her. So I talked to her, and she's like, yeah, we have Nintendo. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, yeah, we didn't even really think of selling it or anything. And she asked her daughters, and they said they only play like a couple games. So they bring it out, and they bring out this basket right here, and it's full of games. So I go through it, and they pull out 4 games that they wanted to keep. Volleyball, Commando, Mario 2, and Duck Hunt. And the rest of the games were up for grabs. So I'll show you the NES games. First we've got RC Pro-Am, Pro Wrestling, and these are all in really good condition. Tecmo Baseball, Narc, Baseball, The Karate Kid, WWF WrestleMania, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Blaster Master, Yo-Noid, Maniac Mansion, that's a climbing up. Probably the best one of the lot, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And then Super Sprint. So as we were talking, she's like, oh, we have some other games inside, and she brings out a few folders of games. She made me take this. She said, here, give this to your son. I showed him, he didn't want nothing to do with it, so I'm just going to throw it away. But I have it here, just holding the discs. So I was digging through the disc onlys, and mostly PS2 and Xbox. So I picked out 4 of the Xbox games, and she just threw these in. We've got Dino Crisis 3, Star Wars Obi-Wan, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and Star Wars Republic Commando. So for all that, I paid 40 bucks. I figured that's what they were, were gonna ask for them, so I was okay paying that. She had to call her husband because apparently he bought the whole set on eBay. I guess he got a really good deal on it, and he basically bought it for his kids, and those are the only games that they cared about, the ones that they pulled out. So not a bad deal, 40 bucks. They were happy with it, I was happy with it, so good deal. Okay, so now I'm on my way home, and I'm back in my city, and I'm not too far away from my house, and I follow this sign, walk up to the sale, and I ask the guy, do you happen to have any video games? And I start going through the list, and you could tell a person's demeanor when they have games and when they don't have games. So yeah, he was like, I have Super Nintendo, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, you interested in selling it? And he's like, well, I was thinking about keeping it. You know, he said something like he couldn't play the games because his system was broken, but he wanted to keep them. So I was like, well, how about this? How about, you know, you bring them out and we can go through them, and whatever games you want to sell, you know, we can do it like that. And he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So he brings out the games, and I'm digging through them, and I find one that's just a gem. So let me show you the games first. First, we've got Street Fighter 2 Turbo. He had a lot more games, but these are the ones that he let go of. Super Mario World, Aladdin, and the best one of the lot, best find of the weekend, Mega Man X2. So that one right there, and this is definitely an upgrade for my copy. Okay, so we get to talking, and he kind of didn't want to sell this one, but his favorite game was, he had Street Fighter Alpha 2. So that one, it was, you know, that was fine. He wouldn't let that one go for anything. So we're going through, and he was like, I don't know, let me see, what do you offer? And I always try to get them to give the first price, you know, because, I mean, you don't want to offer too high or too low, so you just get what they're thinking. And he was like, well, I at least want, you know, this, and this for this one. So we came to an agreement, and he wanted 40 bucks for all three of these, so basically 10 bucks each. I didn't mind paying, you know, a little more than I usually do for the other three to get that one. So I was definitely happy with that deal, especially too because I've never found, you know, X2 or X3 or 7 in the wild. I traded for all the ones that I have, so it's cool to find it in the wild. That's one of the reasons why this is going to be my upgraded copy, because I found it in the wild. So instead of, you know, just trading for it. I mean, a lot of times to get these heavy hitter games, you have to trade for them. You know, they're not as easy to find in the wild. But definitely happy I found this one in the wild, and it's minty condition. I mean, the other games are kind of messed up, but this one just looks like he never played it. So definitely stoked to add that one. Okay, so that was it for Friday. Amazing Friday. That, you know, Friday ended really well. So today, I hit another sale that listed Nintendo, and I don't usually always, I mean, I try to go in the area. Like, sometimes I'll hit those up, but 9 times out of 10 I always miss out on the games. But I end up finding a bunch of other stuff in that city. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to try this one again, and we'll see what happens. So luckily I was the first person there. Now I think what helped me is it was in a gated community, and you know, you had to type in the code, and they had the code on the ad. So I typed in the code, and, you know, I got in. Maybe people got confused or whatever it was, but nobody came in. You know, usually when it's something that lists Nintendo, there's tons of people there. I mean, I've been one time to a sale where I was 30 minutes early, just planning to wait out front until the garage door opened, and 5 other people were there. So I guess it's just the luck of the draw. But they opened their garage, and I walk up, and I said, I'm here, you know, for the Nintendo stuff. And he's like, okay, let me grab it real quick. So he brings it out, and ask him how much. 20 bucks. So definitely happy to pay that. Okay, so first, it wasn't a regular Nintendo. It was a retro entertainment system. Came with all the cables, 2 controllers, and then a pretty decent stack of games. All common stuff, but common stuff is cool too. Should be some label upgrades. First we got Major League Baseball. I mean, you can't beat 20 bucks either. Golf. I'm sure this retro entertainment system costs more than that. Top Gun. Hollywood Squares. This one, I'm pretty sure this one's cleaner than mine. This is a minty label. Back to the Future. Pinball. RoboCop. The Karate Kid. I'm pretty sure that I got one right in here too. Yeah, that's 2 Karate Kids in 2 days. And then Knight Rider. So pretty good. 20 bucks. Not a bad deal at all. Alright, so did some more driving around. This weekend didn't really have too many sales, but I mean, enough for me. You know, I found a pretty decent amount of stuff, and it's always good when you find retro stuff. So I'm on a main road in my city, and there's 2 sales right across from each other. So I hit up one, and they had PlayStation 1 games, but the only games that I wanted were either too scratched or missing the disc. So I walk across the street, and she had right there sitting out a folder of PS1 games, and then it was like next to an Xbox, and I think there was something else there. So I'm digging through the folder, and there's some pretty decent stuff in here. $1 each, so I got 9 games here. Okay, so first we've got Gran Turismo 2. I have a lot of cases for these games too. Celebrity Deathmatch, which I didn't know that game was on the PS1. I thought it was only on like PS2 and Xbox. Digimon World 3. This is probably the best one in here, aside from the other, like Legend Dragoon. Digimon World 3 with the manual. So that one is pretty nice. Spyro the Dragon, which I have the case for this one, I believe. Yeah. Spyro Year of the Dragon. A game that I usually never come across, so this is pretty cool. Croc 2. Quake 2 with the manual. Gundam Battle Assault with the manual. This one I was excited about. Legend of Dragoon with the manual, and the one that I have is missing the manual, so definitely happy to get that. All 4 discs are here, so it's the Player's Choice, or yeah, the Player's Choice one. And then 2 just random manuals. I'm pretty sure I needed these ones. I mean, I grabbed them anyways. She just threw them in. Namco Museum Volume 1 and Urban Chaos. So for $9, I mean, that's not a bad deal at all. Okay, so that was it for garage sales. Now I'm going to show you something that I picked this up at the trade event. I showed you guys a couple games in the last video that I got from the trade event, but this one totally slipped my mind. I don't know why. I mean, you know, I guess being up here in the mix, I sort of just missed it. A lot going on, you know, with the move and stuff like that, but this is definitely something that I was super stoked to add to the collection. So how this went down was a buddy of mine was inside Pixel Vault trying to get this game. Well, I guess he didn't have enough trade credit to get the whole thing, and they were trying to work a deal. So I walk in, just hanging out, you know, listening to him talk, and my buddy was like, well, I really just want the cart. And I was like, well, I'll take the box and manual if you guys want to do it like that. I'll bring stuff in to trade. So we talked it over, and we ended up working out a trade where he got the cart and I got the box and manual, because I already had the cart. So now mine is complete, and this is definitely one that you don't find complete. So I traded a bunch of, you know, common stuff, Mario stuff, for the box and manual for Castlevania Dracula X. So definitely stoked to put this in the collection. This is definitely one that you don't see a lot of complete, and this has everything in it. All the inserts, everything is in there, manual, everything. So, and then my car was pretty decent condition. So happy to have this complete. Definitely one of the higher up ones. So definitely stoked on that. So yeah, that was it for garage sales. You know, I did pretty well at swap meets this week and stuff. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna go tomorrow or not. I got a bunch of bills and dumb stuff coming up, so we'll see. But yeah, as for garage sales, that's all I got for you guys. So one thing that letting you guys know, I'm gonna be attending the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. It is going to be held at the Frank & Sons Convention Center, or Frank & Sons Roadshow or whatever, in the City of Industry, on August 20th and 21st. I got a booth and all that stuff, so definitely come out, you know, say hi. I'm going to have a bunch of cheap stuff there. I mean, like always, you guys ever see me at Pixel Vault Trade Event, I always have cheap stuff, so... I price it to sell and get rid of and trade and stuff like that. So I'll be out there. So just come, say what's up, hang out. I'm gonna try to set up like a little TV. You know, people can play games and stuff like that. So yeah, don't be shy. Just come and say hi. I'll see you guys then. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this one. So thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.